What's happening, folks? Q&A time. So initially I was thinking about doing a live, but I thought it's probably best if the Q&A this time is better being pre-recorded. Now, I've not seen all the questions. I'm just going to open them up. I've not seen all of them, and I'm just going to share my initial responses straight off the bat with you. So you'll have to forgive me if the video is a bit hodgepodge, because I've got obviously some questions on YouTube, a few questions on by the other means that I do have, other platforms that I do have that I'm on. So we'll start off with the questions from YouTube. Scroll down. So I've got a question here. How can we find you on FB? FB being Facebook. I would like to ask a question on that platform. Cheers. Oh no, shoot. Oh, sorry, Deborah. You've yeah, I've liked it. Oh, what I forgot. What I'm going to do with your question, I'll put a link to the Hat Free Speaks Facebook page, so you can go there, and I'll answer your question via the message if you want. So I do apologise for that. But we're off to a great start, aren't we, with that one, aren't we? Yeah. So I'm not as active on Facebook as I am on Instagram, which I'm hardly ever. But then obviously YouTube is the main platform. So yes, by all means, there is a Facebook. I might be doing a bit more on Facebook as time goes on, because I am aware that Facebook does have uh, content creator friendly material these days, so it's not as dormant as it used to be. We've got John Hazelwood, no questions, but a big thank you. Cool. Can you imagine? Can you imagine to react to a German bands in the near future as well? By all means, I don't mind reacting to any sort of band, no matter where they are from the world, because I think music is universal, and I do believe that it's amazing how people can have that one language where everybody understands. Sheet music, you know what I mean? Or if you could read music, but music is fundamentally universal. So it's like almost the same as the air we breathe. You know what I mean? There's no matter which part of the world you're in, culturally, and I think way back from when through evolution, music has been sort of the golden thread that sort of connected all of us together. So by all means, throw some suggestions, and I'll get on with it. Right, question here. Hi, Hap. This is from Melissa here. Do you have a favorite band or artist? Thanks for always bringing the best voices and sounds for us to hear. Take care. And happy to. Right, cool. Right, any favorite band or artist? I'll be honest with you. I um I do like Queen music, but initially, if I answer that question a bit more going further back, I am one of my favorite artists was Tupac. I'm not ashamed to say that, because back then, um, people used to be like, "Oh, why are you into this guy? I like this music and that music." But Tupac's the guy. Bands, I think there's bands that have good songs. I'm not particularly gun ho with any band in particular, obviously, except you got Queen here, and I think their music is absolutely some next level. And I think everyone brought something to the table with that, including Freddie Mercury. Just what are the chances of finding a singer like that in a group? What are the odds of having a singer like that? Obviously, you got Roger Taylor, John Deacon, and Brian May, but you know, all respective experts and masters in their own crafts. But Freddie Mercury just took it to the next level. Right. Next question. How do you get about your ideas about who you watch, listen to? Are they all fan suggestions? Currently, they are all fan suggestions, comments, requests that have been sent through. Initially, when I started the channel, they were pretty much gut instinct. I wanted to react to something that I was enjoying and I wanted to share on a platform, and that's where that sort of came about. So at the moment, I'd say it's 80% currently sort of fan suggested, community suggestions. 20%, I'll go on what I want to do and stuff like that. I'd like to move that scale a bit further up. I kind of want to add stuff that I want to do and put on the channel. But I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Obviously, you guys might have a song you enjoy. You might want to hear me sort of react to it. Sorry, see me react to it and hear what I've got to say. So I get that. I don't hold that against anyone. Right. Somebody hope I can still add a question. Yes, you may. If you could travel for a week, where would you like to visit? Interesting question. If I could travel for a week, why just a week though? Okay. Where would I like to visit? I would like to answer that question with it depends. It would depend. I mean, Depends on the season, the weather, and all that good stuff. So I don't know. Where would I like to visit? Travel for a week. Hmm. Currently, the way I'm feeling right now, I'd love to go visit countries with rich architecture, places in Europe, anywhere, anywhere that has, Mount Rushmore, anywhere that has significant architecture, the pyramids, Egypt, anywhere that does have significant architecture, the wonders. Was it the seventh wonders, eight wonders of the world, whatever that is? I added more anyway, but places like that, we can just go there, sort of almost once in a lifetime places you'd visit, take a picture, and keep it for the memoirs. So yeah, I definitely at the moment the way I'm feeling right now, I'd love to go and visit places with architecture and places somewhere where you can actually just that has an element of nature attached to it. Somewhere where there's nature. Cool. Next question. Look forward to the Q&A session. Oh, okay, cool. Right. Well, that's it. That was all from the YouTube. Let's jump into a different platform here. So I think there's some from platforms on Discord, Patreon, Instagram. Oh yeah, I'm gonna check Instagram as well. But cool. But yeah, I'd say somewhere I'd like to visit would be places that have a lot of scenery and stuff like that. So I've got a few questions here. Right. What would be your first question to Freddie Mercury if this is from Zana? If you had a chance to talk to him, what would you want him to reveal to you? So what would be my first question to Freddie Mercury? That's quite a cool question, right? If I had a chance to talk with him, what would you want him to reveal to you? How did you learn to sing like that? How did you, how did you learn to sing? That would be it. And I'd want him to reveal to me his secrets of, attaining those notes. And that's music related. You know what I mean? I'm not interested in his parties, his private personal affairs, none of my business. You get me? I don't care about that. About the music, man. Like how do you learn to sing? And yeah, how do you learn to sing? And I kind of want to know how he writes his songs. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, that would be it. Another question: what would be if you could choose a music? If you could choose the do excuse me, if you could choose a music related job, what would it be? If it was music related job, what would it be? Sheesh, I don't know. I would say music related job. I'd love to be involved with production, like the production side, and also probably like not so much um, making the thing. I got an ear for it now. I think I like to think so. I'd probably want to be hearing and adjusting the song to sort of my preferences and accordingly sort of adding my sort of touch to it. So producer, exec producer, something like that. That or having a label, running my own label. You know what I'm saying? So that would be something else, isn't it? Describe your personality in 3 words. Okay. Um, don't know. It's a bit random. Is that even a personality? It can't be random. Eccentric. Can be eccentric, probably. I do have a tendency to sort of speak before I think, but who cares? This is YouTube. I guess determined. Yep. So yeah, eccentric, determined, and I'd say maybe shy. There you go. Do you have any hidden talents, or what talent would you like to have? I tell you what talent I would like to have is the talent to compose music. That would be something else, wouldn't it? Like properly compose music. Cool. Somebody's asked me here, so I'm moving to the next questions. What is your first name? And if I don't want to answer that, where did Hat Free Speaks come from? Sheesh. Oh dear. Right. Okay, this question here. So HAP, it's abbreviation, is something that could be a question for another day, but I'll give you the free and the speaks. Right. The free represents to speak freely, as in the free in that sense. And speaks, obviously, speaking freely, freely speaking, right? But free also happens to be I think if I'm correct, my life number. Is that correct? Life destiny number, life number. So I've incorporated that in my name, in the channel's name. So I've incorporated that with the word speaks, and obviously you could refer to happily speaking or whatever you want to do. But the hat bit, like I said, that's an alias, an AKA for a different situation, which I've just incorporated it and put it into this channel. So there you go. Hopefully that answers it. It's a bit of a deep one, but I did actually have a bit of thoughts into it, what the channel should be called. But yeah, that's that. So question here, you can time travel or stay in the current time. Which band artist are you going to see? But it cannot be Queen. Okay. If I could travel in time, which band or artist would I like to go see? Hmm. Or in the current time? That's an interesting question. That's a really good one. Oh, yeah. I don't even know how to answer that. That's hard. That is hard. I got a few. Ah, dear. You got me. You got me on that one. I would say definitely I probably want to go to see. I'm thinking. I've got a few names. How about that? Lenny Hendrix, Luciano Pavarotti. There we go. Um, the Beatles, because I'm pretty sure their concerts were off the wall. Who else would I want to go see? I think at the moment them three. Currently, what I'm thinking now, Coachella. There's a few bands that came on. Artist called Diljit Dosanjh. Apparently, he's a big uproar, a singer from India, so he's making his world tour and stuff. So that's been apparently supposed to be gone down a storm like, amazingly well. So probably want to go see him to get that experience. That's current times. I don't know if I would say Bob Marley, um, but definitely there's a few artists that I've reacted to here on the channel. The names are not just coming to me, but yeah, there's definitely to consider. That's amazing. Good question. Are you willing to, without all the secret details, tell us more about working in a studio and how did it come about? What was your job duties? That kind of thing. Right. My experience in a studio is purely based from an educational perspective. Um, so I studied a long time ago music as a minor. I picked up on it. So for a couple of years I had to do some production work to get my qualification. We're talking many years ago, many moons ago, right? And that's what's probably motivated me to do this channel because I did it, I studied it, but I never got really properly involved in it because my major was business. You know what I'm saying? So my minor was music, music production, popular music production. I was all right. I did pretty well. I'm not here to gloat and give you my grades, but I did all right with it, and I just left it after that. I never went back to it, and then just over time during COVID and whatever, this reaction business and sitting here and listening to music again kind of got me back into it because I was listening to it. I was thinking, yo, why don't I share this? Why don't I put this out there? And hopefully, in that time and you guys watching, that journey is being shared, and that's what it's about. So yeah, that's where that's come from. I guess the secret's out, not really, but yeah, you could say that. And yeah, just that general inkling, and mainly because music has been, I believe, I can't go wrong with it. Now I've had people come up to me and say, well, not people come up to me, but I've had individuals, colleagues, friends, so to speak, that know about the channel, and they've just asked me like, "Why do you do it? Like, what do you mean? You go, how much time do you spend, recording, editing, and putting the music? You must be making a lot of money. Look at your subscribers, look at your views. I mean, they're not massively big, but over time, with the amount of views I've got and the subscribers, you're banking in cash. Now, which I've said to them, this ain't about that side of things, because 99.9 times out of 10, the videos I'm copyrighted. I've explained to them that's just something I want to do. I think of it as a hobby, and the music thing of it gives me a vent. It gives me a way for me to explore. Okay, so it is. Probably some of you guys might be thinking, "Yo, if he did business, that's stupid. Why is he spending time doing something with no initial output?" But what I'm thinking is, we're still nurturing that tree. We're still, the fruits of the labor are yet to be bared. So I will continue. And I will still keep doing what I'm doing because there's nothing to lose. And as long as you're still around and still jamming to what I'm saying, and with some of my comments with music, I don't see any reason to stop anytime soon. So there is that. So cool. Right, jump into a next question. So this person's asked me, name 3 concerts you wish you were able to see perform live and why. Cool. So obviously I would love to see. Nah, I would have said Queen at Wembley, but then I'm thinking nah, and Queen Live Aid, but I'm thinking nah because I can't be in crowds. I can't be in a crowd like that. You might think, well, that's the whole point of it. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I'd rather be near the front or backstage. That's how I want to roll in those concerts. I would have said Journey, only because I reacted to them. But I don't know which 3 concerts. It's a hard one. It's a good one. Yeah, Montreal, definitely. So yeah, all Queen. Yeah, all Queen. Wembley, Live Aid, and Montreal. Budapest is good as well. Yeah, which one? Which one? So not Live Aid, because Live Aid I only go see Queen, and then everybody else performing. It seems like a bit of a long day. Don't get me wrong, Live Aid was a great. What Queen did was amazing. I'm not taking that away from any other bands, so definitely I'll go with Wembley, Montreal, and Budapest. Budapest, why? He does that song in their language. Wembley, I believe that was his sort of last. Ultimately, there was one more after Wembley, but like the proper all out sort of to the all out. That's something else. All out, yeah. But that was probably the best performance they did live anyway before Freddie moved on. And Montreal only because of the people that were there. They were all like dead almost. You know what I mean? They were just like, and Freddie's like, yo, everyone move, everyone dance, come on, you bastard, come on. You know what I'm saying? So, and the next question is, what is your favorite song from Queen and why? Oh dear, what's your favorite? That's not a fair question. You should have given me out of these 5 songs, which would you pick? I would have answered that, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not able to answer that question. I can't let you know which is my favorite Queen song because it is always dependent on what you are, what you're doing, what you want to hear. But I've not updated it. There is a Hat Free Speaks Spotify list with some of my favorite songs, not favorite songs, but some of the songs I'd like to listen to again from time to time. So if you haven't already, check out Hat Free Speaks Spotify. I need to update it. I've not been on that for a minute either. And I've got questions here. This person's given me a load of them. Right. Any trips planned for 2025? No. I don't plan to go anywhere just yet. My granddad I've got a grandparent still knocking about. Maybe I'll travel and go see them. Who knows? Favorite breakfast? Protein based. As long as it's protein based, I'm not fussed. I'm happy with just a fried egg and a bagel. I'm done. I'm easy maintenance. Anything on the horizon that you're looking forward to? Music, concerts, anything? Anything on the horizon? I would say, I would say probably the summer vacay, summer vacation, just because it's a great time. Everyone's out and about, and I just find that time very sort of revitalizing. You get to really sort of be with nature. Spring as well, spring, that time, the blossoming and that. It's just something about it that's so kind of majestic. Any hobbies? This is a hobby. Bike riding, walking is a hobby. Believe it or not, I do like to keep up to date with certain pop culture trends, whether it be certain movies or series on TVs or whatnot. So I do like to keep up with that. Hobby, any other hobbies? Yeah, I like to sort of explore different avenues of thought. I do enjoy writing, I think, as well. What was the first album CD that you ever purchased? What was your most recent? From the album I can remember that I first got, I think properly purchased, I think it might have been Tupac, All Eyes on Me, double cassette. I think that's what it was. I think so. I think so. Most memorable moment thus far in your life? Hmm. Doing this, doing this stuff on YouTube is probably the most memorable moments. Every time I jump on a video, put it out there on YouTube, it becomes a moment in time. The interaction with you guys, whether it's on YouTube, behind the scenes, and whatever, that's definitely things that are, that are memories as well. So it's not just a face and I read your comments. I do have a genuine interest with what you guys get up to and, where you're from. Favorite movie? Yeah, I'd have to put it back to probably some of the Godfathers. Scarface was there. Any other favorite movies thus far? Only because, and The Ring, Japanese version, only because those are kind of movies when I was back, way back when, that I used to sort of go touch to relax and sort of kick back to. And the person's right here, Jill, she's right, walk on the beach or hike in the mountains. I'll go hike in the mountains. I'd like to go for a walk in the mountains. I wouldn't like properly hike, chop, 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 chop. But like just walking up the hill, hiking up there would be nice. Maserati or Ferrari? Ferrari. No way Maserati. Night out on the town or a quiet night in? Why not pick both? Why not pick both? I'd go with both. To be honest with you, why not both? Why not both? If you have downtime, what do you like to do? If I have downtime, what would I like to do? What do I like to do? Currently, if I do have downtime, I just game. I'm into a bit of a gaming. I'm not a gaming freak, but I do like to just unwind with a game or whatever. Video game. I think that's always healthy and productive. I don't think it's bad. Obviously, screen time, too much of it's not good for you. Bit of reading. I like to look at different avenues of growth. Anything that's out there, growth, what investments, financial investments that is as well. I look at a little bit of reading here and there. I know Vanguard, they were saying that their rates have increased. They're putting a £4 fee on anyone who deposits £32,000 into their account, which is a bit ridiculous because if you've got £1,000, you're going to put it into Vanguard. The £4 a month outweighs the benefits that you get from the interest alone. So there's little things like that I'm looking into. I do like to sort of inquire and acquisitive mind, see what's going on out there in the world. What's the last book you read for fun? Don't think I read a book for fun. I don't think I read a book just for fun. What does your perfect meal consist of? Wow, you really want to cook me something, Jeff? Right, perfect meal. Look, it's got to have some chicken there. That's all I care about. Chicken. Uh, Anything else around that, I don't mind. What are you doing for New Year's? What have I done for New Year's? I spent a bit of time with family. You get me? So it was a bit more spiritual for me this New Year's. I wanted to just have a bit of me time, downtime. So I was a bit more spiritual. This New Year's, I wasn't really out and about gallivanting and all that good stuff. I just wanted some me time. Do you know what I mean? Privately, I just wanted to sort of calm myself down and figure out, because it's quite easy to get caught up in that whole razzmatazz, the bells and whistles of it all, and then you come back the next day and you're like, well, you wake up the next day, you think, oh, why? Do you know what I mean? So I just really wanted to spend that time nurturing myself a bit more spiritually. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, close friends and family, just having that sort of time, downtime like that, even just by myself alone. Okay, and I'm doing this on New Year's Day. So there you go. How's that? And I believe these might be all the questions. Okay, I don't see anything more. If I have missed you and you did leave a question, by all means, I'll try to answer it on whatever platform you left it on. By no means was it supposed to like ignore what you'd written. So with that said, that's the end of it. Yeah, there's no more. All right, thanks for everyone that left their questions. I do appreciate it. I just thought I'd share a little bit about me, get some engagement for you guys. And yeah, like I said, I appreciate every single one of yours on the channel that's supporting and watching the videos. But yeah, we'll continue. Just leave a comment, message me, any sort of reactions you want me to do, and I shall continue. Just the from sort of this month up until March, April, it is a bit privately, it's a bit really hectic time for me as well. But I'm hoping I can still continue with the reactions and drop videos in a consistent manner. I know that the past part 8 to 12 months prior this video, there's been a bit of inconsistency and whatnot. But that's the beauty of it. I think I don't follow the algorithm as much, and the channel hopefully does keep people on their toes, because sometimes the videos might drop this time, that time, different days, and they're not always every day. You might get 2 in one day, sometimes, or even once every 3 days, and it depends. You know what I'm saying? So I am juggling other things outside of YouTube, and yeah, just it's managing that time effectively that I need to sort of get around. right? So that's a my problem, not a you problem. But where there's a problem, there's always an opportunity, isn't there? Guys, hopefully you've enjoyed that. I've just read these questions for the first time. This is one take. I've not redone this video over multiple times just to get it right. The first time sort of going to the questions and reading them. Clearly, I need to go back to YouTube and put the Facebook link there for Hat Free Speaks. If you didn't know about the Hat Free Speaks Spotify, go ahead, check that out. I need to update it. If you think I should have put some songs on there or remove some, let me know. I'm quite happy to sort of, manage that. But yeah, it's no point in me preaching to you to go listen to Hat Free Speaks Spotify when I don't really listen to it myself on a daily basis. The music I sometimes listen to on a daily basis, if I'm in the car, it'll be a dance. It's dance music. Okay, when I'm driving, dance. Walking might be dance. Anything sort of upbeat, EDM up there. That's my usual sort of go-to at the moment, and it's been that way. I don't know why. Get me wrong. A couple of days I was out and I was in a place and they were playing sort of Jamaican reggae music, and I was vibing to it. I was like, yeah, man, it's like the beat was so different, and you could really sort of jam to it. Like, you need a certain rhythm to move with that kind of music. So I'm into all sorts of music, but my go-to if I was driving in a car, whatever, it's a radio. Very rarely will I listen to a CD. It'll be a radio and multiple stations, right through dance to classical to R&B, pop music. Like that's there's stations, Asian music stations across all platforms. And I'm just driving. I'm like, go through different radio stations, just hearing a song, something I want to sort of grab hold of and be like, I like that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I was about to drop some recommendations for you guys to go check, but maybe another time. All right, guys, happy New Year's, and I'll catch you guys on my next reaction. Hopefully, if you're staying well and you're in good faith. All right, peace.